Before I joined Bugyong National University, actually I was working on agriculture product. Yeah, so
Okay,
my
so your
specialty,
background.
yeah, specialty was berry, the blueberry and raspberry. I know many Indonesian students are Muslims; they
Yeah.
cannot eat pork. So how about the eating? How about we make like soybean proteins? We made artificial salmon from soybean and
Mm.
seaweed proteins, and then
Oh.
we made some surimi fish cake with different types of the fish species.
And with the 3D printing technology too.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Okay, welcome back to Media Perikanan, where we can dive deep in the fishery science world. Okay, in today's episode, we are exploring a fascinating and increasingly fatal topic and how fisheries can contribute to the food development and nutrition food research. And now we are have a expert in the field, Professor Gil Lee or Gil.
Yeah, Gil Lee, and then my last name is Lee. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you.
So can I say hi?
Yeah, you
Uh,
can say hi.
Hi, my name is Gil Lee, and then I really it's a really great honor to be here and then have a talk about the fishery science and nutrition things. Thank you.
Okay, and Dr. Lee,
Yes.
Dr. Lee is an associate professor now. Is that
Full
right?
professor.
Oh,
Yeah.
professor,
Actually,
yeah.
that this year I got a promotion.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations. Okay, in the Department of Food Science
Yeah.
and Nutrition with expertise in food chemistry and functional food research, and in the what university?
Pugyong National University.
Pung
Yeah.
Pung Pukyong National University in Busan,
Yes.
South Korea.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Okay. Okay. Can you introduce yourself a bit,
Yeah.
maybe?
As introduced, my name is Gil Lee from the Pugyong National University in South Korea. I think not many students from UGM know where the Pugyong National University and then what's the Pugyong National University's strengths. We have many universities in South Korea, and we are like Pugyong National University is around 25 to 30 the good universities. And in terms of fishery science and marine science and ocean science, that research field, we are the number one in
Wow.
South Korea. So, because we are the first organized university in terms of fishery science in South Korea, so we are the number one. But you know, the fishery science is a hard work.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is your first time in Indonesia, or?
Yes, it's my first time in Indonesia.
Okay. So what do you think about Indonesia?
Actually, before I visited Indonesia, I imagined Indonesia is really hot and humid, but the weather today is really perfect.
It's really
Yeah, and then especially today, South Korea's weather is really rainy.
really.
Yeah, it's like rainy season, so it's a
Oh.
whole week rain. So I think it's good to escape from South Korea to Indonesia
So
today.
it's not hot. It's summer, right?
It's hot, but it's really rainy and hot season in Korea.
Oh, okay. And this is your first time also in Yogyakarta.
Yes.
Okay. I'm curious how your career focus in food science. So can you tell us more?
Yeah. Although I'm working in food science and nutrition, actually, the food science nutrition department is belong to food science nutrition belongs to the College of Fisheries Science in Bugyong University. So we are the only food science nutrition department which is conducting research on fishery science. Yeah. So before I joined Bugyong National University, actually I was working on agriculture product.
Okay,
Yeah, so my
so your background.
specialty was berry, the blueberry and raspberry. And then since I joined the Pugyong National University, I started doing research on the seaweed.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, seaweed.
Yeah, microalgae and then microalgae. So how we can use microalgae and microalgae for the good resource of food and nutrition wise. So I'm currently doing a different part of research, like I think three research.
Oh, okay.
So the first one is analysis of some natural compounds and then
Natural.
beneficial compounds of seaweed, and then the second research field is how I'm conducting research on the functional food research, how those seaweed and then the fisheries nutrition can help human health and then cure the disease. Then third one is actually food technology. I think maybe many students are interested in those food technologies. So I'm conducting food 3D, food 3D printing research.
Yes, it's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, let me talk about that more.
Yeah. So, can you tell us more about the functional food? What kind of topic you are focused on? So, can
That I think a long time ago I uh, have focused on the anti-obesity because globally there are many obese people. So functional food can cure those obesity. But
obesity?
yeah,
Okay.
obesity. But nowadays I realize that there are too many senior people, which means they have aged, and then their muscle is very weak.
Yeah.
So I'm currently working on anti-muscle degradation, muscle loss by aging, uh, uh, the cause. So I'm conducting research that how seaweed consumption can reduce the risk of muscle loss.
Wow, it's interesting. So
Yeah.
you bridging the topic with the 3D printing, is that right?
3D printing is the other one. Actually, 3D printing is then I should consider how we can make food with those kind of unfavored food products from ocean area.
Yeah.
So, okay. The 3D printing is a little bit different with my like a major research field, like functional food and then nutrition, because as you know, the sustainability is very important, and then there are a lot of marine sources cannot be used for food because they only uh, like I think 30%. I think only 30% of fish can be used for
Yeah.
food
Yeah.
ingredient, and then the others are all like waste. So I think the start is two things: whether we can use those food waste for another food ingredient. That's why the start. That's why I started doing research on food 3D printer, so we can just collect all different types of waste of food and then use
Okay.
that ingredient to make another shape of food.
Another shape
Yeah,
of
so
food.
yeah, that's why I started a 3D printer. And then the other one is the seaweed. Seaweed has a lot of nutrition source, and especially the proteins.
Protein.
Yeah, so many seaweeds have proteins and then good sources, but it's hard to eat through the food ingredient. Or we can just have a salad, and then Korean people eat kimbap,
Ah,
and then
kimbap,
some like some very limited the way to use those kind of seaweed
That's right.
product. So I started using seaweed protein to
Only
make
the protein?
to make different types of food. So actually, when I started this food 3D printing research, the one Indonesian student actually from UGM
Wow.
that conducted this research, and then I made a kind of joke. Actually, I know many Indonesian students are Muslims;
Yeah.
they cannot eat pork. So how about the eating? How about we make like a soybean protein, soybean
Meat.
if we use a soybean to make a not a fake, it's the
Artificial.
pork, artificial
Artificial.
pork. And then, do you
Artificial
think it's edible for Muslim people? It's really like issues nowadays. How 3D printing, 3D printed food is really considered really their origin food. So there are many researches. So nowadays I'm making, maybe tomorrow I do some presentation, but we made artificial salmon from soybean and
Mm.
seaweed proteins. And then
Oh,
we made some surimi fish cake with different types of the fish species.
and with the 3D printing technology too.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I think that's interesting, and we have a lot of potential, and then the many things to do with the fishery science students and food technology students and biology students. Yeah, potential, blue
Yeah,
ocean.
it's potential.
Mm.
Okay, so in South Korea, is there any 3D printing food commercial right now?
Yeah, we have some. Actually, not 3D printing food yet because as I mentioned, the 3D printing technology should be developed it more. Still not,
Not.
yeah, available for. I mean, available for commercial product, but it's hugely expensive
Oh
because
yeah, it's very expensive.
yeah, it's very slow and then it's for targeted people. I think it's really expensive. So we have a lot of things to overcome to make it really commercial level product.
So the 3D printing product is can consume by all people, or you focus on some group?
Yes, I think that's a very good question. That is the one of the strengths and the benefit of using 3D printer because uh, I think a long time ago we made some automated systems to make products. So the machine can be used to make not only seafood, actually a lot of food. So it's cheaper.
It's
Yeah,
cheaper.
and then many people can eat. But nowadays we realize that people have different conditions.
Yeah.
Their disease different and their body condition different, even their microbiome systems different. So I think more and more we realize the food also should be developed to target the
Yeah.
specific people.
That's right.
So for example, when you get up in the morning, you if your condition is not good, you can add some like an energy boosting ingredient in your food through 3D printer. So those kind of things is actually final goal and then ideal purpose of 3D printing.
Okay.
Yeah, but still
Okay.
far.
Yeah, it's still far.
Yeah.
Because in here it's not reach in that point.
Mm.
Okay. Now I will ask about the collaboration. So how is your collaboration with UGM, Fisheries Department
Oh
right now?
yeah, that's a very good question. I just realized that I think the first collaboration would be accepting many UGM students as graduate students later. If that's is advertisement, if you guys have any interest in studying in Korea, just contact me, please. And
Wow.
the second one is actually I met a professor from college faculty of biology, and then actually very small talk. And then during that time, his research field was uh, the engineering and then the modulating some microalgae synthesis, and then through the microalgae the culturing, he can engineer using some engineering technology to like, increase the certain types of nutrient and then some beneficial components. So I heard that and I just asked him, "Oh, how about we can collaborate because we have to use microalgae and the macroalgae later, and then if you have that technology, I think you can boost up those
Research.
the components we
Oh
want,
yeah.
and then we can just use that ingredients to make
Oh.
another types of food using 3D
Okay.
printers."
Okay. Okay. Until this point, what are your perception regarding our department?
Uh, I think very potential, and then I really think many students are really smart. Uh, I think the school's like power and strength is from students, and then how students smart and how student is working well. But I think this department is a really potential, and then like people are really working hard and nice. So when I just arrived here, I really wanted to make a collaboration, and then just work together with students. And then I think I will come here more frequently and then have a more interaction. So yeah, I think a very good impression.
Okay. So you already have a student from Indonesia.
Yeah.
What Indonesian student should have
Mm.
to study in Korea?
Oh yeah. The first of all, I just ask you, don't ask unexpected questions. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I think the first one is good attitude.
Oh,
It's all depending on the professor because I think it's the same in Indonesia or Korea. The professor and the student should be well matched.
oh,
Sometimes the really good students in another professor's lab, and then that professor said, "Oh, this student is really good," but actually that student cannot be matched with me. The professor and student should be the chemistry well matched. I'm a very like outgoing and social and then some understanding person. So for me, actually, I like people who are very thoughtful and then considerable person. And then the second one is actually if for anyone who wanna study in Korea, should study English well. I
okay.
don't mean actually all professors and all Koreans can speak English well, but actually, unfortunately, English is the only tool we can communicate,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
So actually, I know all the students from UGMs are really smart and then really good in their actually the major, but it doesn't matter whether we cannot communicate in English.
That's right. That's
So
right.
if English is fine and really it, I mention again. Actually, it doesn't mean the it doesn't mean my English is like a native speaker, but it doesn't mean my English is native speaker. But my focusing, what I want to say is at least you should communicate with me. That's very important. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think English is only things you guys can prepare.
Yeah.
Others, you are sufficient.
Okay. So it's important so the student here can
That's right.
prepare that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What are your suggestions for optimizing the role of UGM fisheries in food science? Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's also a very good question. I think UGM is the leading school in Indonesia, and when the food technology and blue food technology, nowadays we are saying blue food technology. When food technology was raised, that concept was raised in Korea. Actually, our top universities has led those kind of research area, which means they started those kind of research first, then other universities followed. So which means in the fishery science, actually we are leading. I mean, Bugyang National University is leading school, so we are trying to make some direction, and then we try to lead this research area uh, because we should make the road first, then other university will follow. I think the fishery science and food science in UGM also has such responsibility. You should make a role for other university to follow how the fishery science research. Oh, we should follow what UGM did. So that's actually the faculty's responsibility
Yeah. Yeah.
and students also responsibility. So it's very important. That's the kinds of destiny or like the role of the leading university.
Okay. Dr. Lee, this all question.
Yeah.
And can you give us a closing statement, maybe?
Okay. Thank you for inviting this podcasting, and I'm really enjoyed to talk about this. And then while I was doing this interview, I had a more concept of collaboration, and then I saw many people's potential, especially students. And then I wish we have more interaction between South Korea and Indonesia, and then Bugyang National University, and then Gajah Mada University. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lee, for your insight and knowledge about research in your field. Hope you enjoy your time in Yogyakarta and also as a guest in Department of Fisheries.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for tuning in this episode. Today we explore innovation and challenge in the world fisheries. See you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.